Framing. That's a very interesting topic, widely used by marketers and salespeople. A few months ago, I was listening to a Tony Robbins program, Influence, and there he was talking about pre-framing, reframing, and deframing. He goes deep into the subject as usual, but for the purposes of our sales video, we are going to be using pre-framing and reframing. So let's start with some definitions. What is pre-framing? Pre-framing is a very powerful tool that allows you to let someone know in advance what's going to happen and what they should make it mean. What is reframing? Well, reframing is again a very powerful tool that you can use to offer the prospect another way of looking at a situation. In other words, to offer them another perspective. Simply said, I want to simplify, I like simple. Simply said, pre-framing refers to what you do or say before you present the price. Reframing refers to what you do or say after you present the price, in your sales video, of course. You can use pre-framing and reframing to eliminate objections your prospect might have. For example, the price is too expensive. Let me tell you a quick story. My brother is a hunter and he likes different types of hunting knives. Once I bought him this knife, it was made from Damascus steel and the knife was very expensive. During the time of purchase, I was looking at the knife. It was beautiful, it was sharp, but I still had concerns about the price. It was too expensive in my understanding. And what did the seller say to alleviate my concern, my objection? He said something like this. The price might look a bit high for some people, but you should keep in mind that every knife here made from Damascus steel has been handcrafted by professionals with over 30 years of experience. So the quality of the knife is nothing less than perfect. That means the knife will remain sharp for months and years to come. And when I heard that, the objection I had about the price somehow disappeared because I knew this knife doesn't come from an assembly line from China. No, it was handcrafted by a professional knife master with over 30 years of experience. That's a whole different angle. That was a good example of reframing because I already knew what the price was, so the perception, my perception, had to be changed. I can give you a ton of examples about framing in general. You can use that in your email marketing, Facebook advertising, sales videos, sales pages, etc. But I want to point your attention to two of the most commonly seen objections prospects have, so you can use framing to address them. Here they are: time and money. Most of the time, it boils down to these two words: time and money. So you should use framing to tell your prospects that the solution you offer is cheaper and faster. But I want to clarify so you're not left with the wrong impression. When I say cheaper, I don't mean you sell cheap products, no. You may sell a $1,000 online program and frame it as being cheap or reasonably priced solution because the information that contains is taught in some universities and students have to pay $40,000 and study 2, 3, or 4 years. On the contrary, your online program is 6 weeks long and 90% of the students start getting real-life results even before the program finishes. See how we are addressing the time and money concern here? Let's take a look at another scenario. Your online program is $1,000, but it teaches your students a highly paid skill, let's say Facebook ads. You know, web traffic is the lifeblood of any online business, and Facebook ads are a great way to bring customers through the door. So your students may buy your course and learn how to do the ads themselves, or they can hire an advertising agency that charges $3,000 per month and 50% of the ad spend. You can go a little further and say, so for 10 months of agency work, you would need to pay $30,000 and 50% monthly fee from the ad spend. Let's say that's around $10,000. That's total of $40,000. Wouldn't it be nice if you save that $40,000 and manage the ads yourself, so you have complete control of what's going on? Now, tell me, does $1,000 sound expensive when we put it this way? Heck no. In fact, it's cheap. Let me give you one more real-life example. Now, if you go to my regular website right now, okay, you could buy Marketing Psychology Masterclass for $2,997, okay? But because you've already invested this time with me, and as I've said, you've proven that you want to get results, yeah, I'm making a special offer just for this webinar. To put this into perspective for you, if you hire professionals to do the things for you, you will end up spending maybe 5 figures, okay? A copywriter would charge you $10,000 for copy for your marketing funnel, depending on how complex it is and the number of pages, of course. It might be more, okay? A web designer to draw the funnel and a front-end developer to cut the Photoshop PSD file, well, again, depending on complexity, that might be around $5,000 to $10,000. And you would end up paying, what, $20,000? But listen, because you're learning how to do this yourself, and I'm giving you all the tools and resources to make it happen fast, you only pay $997. It sounds like a good deal to me, wouldn't you agree? See how it's done? Awesome. Let's quickly recap. Pre-framing refers to what you do or say before you present the price. Reframing refers to what you do or say after you present the price. Your prospects might have different objections, but the ones most commonly seen are related to time and money. Thank you for watching and stay purposeful.